just say thank you for the invitation. I appreciate being here. This is always one of my favorite places to be. I've been here once before at this particular facility, and just had a wonderful stay here. So I was looking forward to it, and my wife was really envious, She said, I really don't want you to go there unless you take me, So I'll have to bring her, next time around. Just want to also thank the First Nations and the groups whose land we're on, and the permission to be on your land and to breathe the air and to see all the beautiful things here. And so it's thank you. In terms of introduction, I don't know if I have it here. No. In terms of introduction, I'm a professor at Northern Arizona University, and have been working there for about 5 years now, going on 6 years. And before that, I was at the University of Arizona for 14 years. And then before that, I was at Harvard University for 15 years. And first as a graduate student, and then afterwards as a faculty person at Harvard. And, but I'm just, but I'm actually originally from the Navajo Nation. I'm, in as much as I'm very highly educated, I still like meat cooked outside, on nice hot coals. I mean, just pick it up off of the grill, and or if you have a rock there, you just cook the meat there. I still like that better than any fancy restaurant I've ever been in. That's really what I like. So I grew up at Navajo, and my first language is Navajo, and so when I went to school, that's where I learned English. So I speak Navajo fluently. And only learned English when I went to grade school. And so in Navajo, we always introduce ourselves in Navajo so that the holy people will know you're here, and that if you have any relatives out there, they'll know what clans you come from, and so you know who to borrow money from. So do nan shlini eya my dish kiji not dance a good nanshla. I don't touch it, but she chain do look at net that she chain. I don't torchini that she nanda. I don't bilkin shnani eya kia aninle. I don't beep it toward it, yashin do tlaslane that but she don't last shit up another. I don't hatchin hullo do, yindala kiddo is okay hello. Go good ad nanshla, tutus ad is in that shadow. Goodness is the other shot. So what I basically just said was I was really actually cussing, No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So in Navajo, we're a matriarchal society. So so my clan is my mother's clan. So we always go on the female side, the mother's side. So my clan is my mother's clan, it's her mother's clan, so forth and so on. And then we're also born for, our father's clan. So the men are actually less important than the women, at least at Navajo, from the society that I come from. So my mother's clan is Coyote Pass White Corn people. So that's my mother's clan, and that's my clan as well. And my father's clan is Tachiti, the red running into the water people. And then we always go our mother's father's clan, and it's also laid out in the 4 cardinal directions. So we always go east, we always go south, and then west, and then north. So east is our mother's clan, our father's clan is to the south, our mother's father's clan is to the west, then our father's father's clan is to the north. So my mother's clan and my father's clan, and then my mother's father's clan is Lukat, the Reed people. So they're all kind of associated with water and lakes. So reed you'll find in some lakes and near lots of water. And then my dad's clan is Twittichitni. It's a bitter water people. Then I also mentioned my wife's clan. So we always have to mention our spouse's clan as well. And so her clan is Kia'ani. The Kia'ani people in Navajo were the first group of people that was actually made by one of our most revered deities, and her name is Changing Woman. So Changing Woman made the first clans from different parts of her body. And so when she made the Kia'ani people, that was her first human being, so to speak, that she made. And so, so when I get into a tiff with my wife, she always says, "Wait a second," she says, "We're number one," Don't forget, we're number one, And my clan, we're just adopted into Navajo. So in a way, I'm not really Navajo, I'm just adopted into Navajo. And so my clan actually comes from the Jemez Pueblo clan. So we actually came around the 1600s into Navajo. There were some women that came with Navajo warriors to Navajo, and they are my grandmothers. So we're adopted into Navajo, but for all intents and purposes, I'm Navajo. And my wife is Kia'ani, which is I don't know how to translate it, kind of like the red cliff people, And then her dad is Deer Springs people, and then her mother's father is Mini Goats, and then her father's clan is the Red Left Hand people. So those are our clans. And I mentioned also that I have children, also have grandchildren as well. Then I told you where I come from originally. I'm from a place called Wheat Fields. In Navajo, we say Twitasa, means lots of water. So it's way up in the mountains of Navajo country. I truly think that it's probably one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, And that's where I was raised, and that's where I grew up, kind of rather under humble circumstances. And we didn't have running water or electricity or indoor plumbing, or we didn't even have beds. We just sort of slept on a sheepskin. But my grandpa used to have about 4 or 5 sheepskins. I only had one. So that was his Posturepedic, bed. So I always slept right next to my grandpa. And so we had to chop wood and haul water and so forth. That was kind of a big part of our day. And then I went to school in Tuba City, which is way on the other side of the Navajo Nation. And so I went to school there. That's where I learned how to speak English. But also graduated from high school there, and down through the years, I went to a number of different universities. But I graduated from high school on Navajo. Got my undergrad at University of Arizona in Tucson. I also have a master's degree from Brigham Young University in Utah. Also have an Ed Specialist degree in Utah, and then I have another master's degree from Harvard University. So if you want to buy a master's degree, ask me. I'll sell it to you. Then I also have a doctorate from Harvard as well. So